Hello, I am Beowulf, and I'm not going to whisper sweet nothings into your ear. Recently, I was on a writer's page in which this kid asked for advice about his piece. He posted the piece, and it was about a paragraph or too long. Everyone in the comments was doing nothing but praising him, talking about how great he is, and maybe sprinkling a little bit of criticism in there. But that was not what I was going to do. In my comment, I said, this is not bad for a non native speaker if you are not a native speaker of English. And then I listed everything that was wrong with it, talking about common grammar mistakes, the use of first and third person in the same sentence, and the fact that he did not do any actual showing but only told me what was happening, never showed it to me. So I didn't feel anything throughout the entire paragraph. It was just this happened, then this, then this, then this, which any author will tell you is a terrible thing to do. No one's going to be interested in it. And because I did this, everyone jumped upon me and started attacking me, saying I was being too brutal on a 16-year-old immigrant. Which he was. It wasn't his first language, it was his second. Which was okay for someone who wasn't a native speaker. But I don't understand this stuff. Why? I wasn't mean, I wasn't rude, I just listed what was wrong. I said it plainly and openly without any insult or meanness attempted or meant. And so everyone but the kid commented to tell me how rude I was, how mean I was. Even the admins got mad at me. Like, you should put more positive stuff into your comment. What if there is nothing positive? The only positive thing in there was that he was a non-native speaker. Everything else, as a native speaker, would be terrible, which it was. And I even put at the very end of my comment, hope you continue to improve. And I find that this is one of the major problems with artists nowadays. You have to give positive feedback. Not legitimate feedback, but positive. And if they have positive things in the piece, you should be positive to them. You should tell them about how they improved, how they did better, how they could do better, how good they are, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses. You should be critical, not mean, not rude, critical. And that's what I was. And yet they banned me because I told the admin, you're wrong. You're being stupid. This isn't about me. This isn't about you. This is about improving that person. If everyone keeps on telling someone that nothing is wrong when there's something so blatantly is wrong, then that person is never going to improve. They'll be like, oh, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. And they'll just be terrible. And then they'll have very thin skin. Because if everyone tells you you're great all the time, suddenly if someone tells you you suck, it's going to dig in deep. It's going to hit a nerve really easily. And that is not a good thing. People need to be able to take criticism. You just have to. If you're going to be a valid author or artist, you're going to have to take criticism. Why are we doing this where everybody needs to be positive? It's not a positive way to go around things. Let me tell you something about me. I'm a writer myself. And for many years, I thought I was great because the only thing people told me were positive, good things. It wasn't until I took my creative writing class that my professor said, yeah, see this whole paragraph right here in the beginning? Cut that. That's terrible. You're doing nothing but taking up space. You can do this much more effectively through shorter words, through shorter sentences. You're trying to tell me something that I should see through the actions, not the words. And I was like, oh, you're right. And it was an epiphany because he didn't bullshit me. People want to be bullshitted to. You shouldn't bullshit them. If it hurts them, man, good. Because the only way you can get better is by getting hurt. You fall down so you can get back up. If you don't get back up, that's their fault. So this is my rant about that. Have a good one.